Excuse the crazy lighting on here. I woke up at some like weird hour and now I'm just like scrolling. And I have to say this, like I've been complaining about the dating stuff a little bit. Like I don't mind some dating stuff, but it's just like I feel like that's been all I've been getting on my feed. And amongst that is this girl who's like clearly I didn't realize at first, but she's like a serious nepo baby. Like this girl has a wealth. And she does have like these really good videos about like men, guys, whatever, that type of thing. And I just like want to say cuz she spends like a lot of time figuring guys out. She seems to be very like male-centered kind of, even though she's like very intelligent and I like her videos. Um like I feel like if I had that kind of wealth, like not rich, wealthy. Like this girl is wealthy. She's not rich, she is wealthy. If I would not touch the dating scene with a freaking yardstick. Like honestly, if I were set up like that, and people be hating on these nepo babies. I like you want your kids to be raised like that, right? Like you don't want your kids to be like, because a lot of like I feel like for me personally, like if I had that kind of wealth, like, and I were set up in such a way that I do not need a man whatsoever to provide for myself, like, I wouldn't write men off, but I would not actively be dating and looking for a guy and studying men and doing any of that crap. I like that's the type of money, like, she comes from the type of money you could start a business, any type of business, and and like just be like ahead of the game because you have all of this, you have like the funding for it that the vast majority of people do not have. Like I would be upset. Like I would be learning about business. Like I was straight up. I would be learning. Like if I had that, like girl, if I had your money, I would just be like business, business, business. Like like stop and this is like I feel like she's probably not the only one. It's like stop with like you don't need like I'm not saying like don't date, like I would not, but I wouldn't be dating intentionally. Like I would have other things I would be doing. Like you could be so preoccupied. And that's like what I always say too. If I were a nepo baby, one of my perks I feel like is I would have like some penthouse somewhere that I would live by myself and or whatever. Like not like I would like I'm not like a like I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to like have my own house by myself and live there but I wouldn't like need, you know what I mean? Because for me, I find it funny when I go out on dates and men are so concerned with like what I do for a living, like the jobs I have and stuff like that. Because I'm like, if I were set up financially the way that I want to be set up, I would not be sitting across from you. Straight up. Like, I would not. Like if I like you know what I mean, if I were so financially set up and all that and I had a career and everything, I would you would not have found me on this dating site. Like you would not know who I am. Like I would not be here. So and I'm not like against men, but I just think all this crap with the like start a business. Like, girl, I like if you have that much money, if you have money coming out of your freaking ears plus some, that you could just like casually go to Hermes and like just buy whatever, you have money to start a business and that could take up your time. Like, that's fulfilling. You don't need to be paying attention to men. You don't need to be studying men. And she even like said in a previous video she'd be giving some of her exes, like she'd be giving them money and stuff. Like, girl, no, like you know what I mean? Like that's what bothers me. Like she's very, very smart and I like her busy videos about the guys and stuff like that. But or but like I just feel like she's like misplacing her time or whatever, being focused on them. Like you shouldn't be focused on them. Like you're ahead of the game. Like the whole point, and people be hating on nepo babies too. And it's like that's the goal, is like you want to work hard so that your kids can be nepo babies. You don't want them like out here on survival mode and being obsessed with men, because like that's like one of the ways you can survive as a woman. You know what I mean? You don't want that for your kids. And it's like you should be happy for kids who have like first of all, like there's a whole set of problems that the rich people have that you would never understand. Like people who are like so out, like if you're not in that world, like you're not in that class system, whatever, you don't get it. It's a whole different set of problems. Everybody has problems, first of all. No matter who you are, no matter what your walk of life is, everybody has problems. So like just having money solves a lot of problems, but it also creates problems that you wouldn't understand if you don't have it, you know? So like that's what I have to say. But yeah, like oh my god, that bothers me. Because if I were a Nepo baby, I would be so set up and I wouldn't even like I would be like the way I'd go about dating is like, okay, if I meet someone and then we like and I end up in a relationship, cool, but also if I don't, I'm totally not going to go out of my way to find one. You know, like at all. At all at all. You know what I mean? And I'd want to like take care of like we've had like nieces and nephews, I like want to take care of them and stuff like that, but like that type of thing, but like oh my goodness, I would not like you could not pay me to study men. Like I'd be studying business. You know what I mean? I'd be like I'd pay off my admission to Harvard Business School or whatever. You know what I mean? I have my connections. I could just get in. Like that type, you know what I mean? Like and I'd be doing my thing. You know, like I don't understand it. Like it bothers me when I see girls who don't have to do all of that doing all of that.